What's up everyone, it's Ojh and we're back at it again, and this is the first of an elite PvP series, and we've got a special guest on the line today, top global player PIETA. Thanks for being on the channel, man. How are you doing?
I'm great. Hi, uh, Ojh&x.
Hi mate. So
Nice to meet you.
So, Peter's on the channel today. Like I say, he's the first one of a new Elite PvP series where we're going to be getting the top players on from the ladder to come and showcase one of their favourite decks. As you can see on the screen, Peter has chosen this Jaina deck. But before we dive into that, a little bit about Peter. So, Peter, how long have you been playing Warcraft Rumble? Are you a top PvP player in other mobile games, anything like that?
Uh, I start at Rumble Season 1, first day. It's about almost 6 months. Yeah, half a year. And if Hearthstone is the mobile game, that is other one I played in mobile. And this is only two game I'm playing
Oh, right,
in
okay.
mobile. Yeah.
Yeah, great. So you're pretty good on Hearthstone as well?
Mm, not bad. Not Yeah, in
Great.
Taiwan, we will say okay, like I'm the Rumble top five, and in Taiwan we will say not bad, not very good.
Look, mate, I think that the community is going to really want to hear about how you play this particular deck, and I think that top five in the UK, we would say that was better than not bad. Certainly a lot better than me. So today you've chosen this Jaina deck to give us a bit of a run through. So do you want to talk to us about this deck then? How come? What made you choose this deck? And what successes have you had with it? And kind of what's the style of play with this deck?
Okay, this deck have a long story. It started at season two. The China player Faison created this one, and he's played very well, and he kicked the F ass a lot of times, and I learned it. He's a FK. Okay, he's a FK. So I learned it, and right now I think this is I am the only one guys who play this deck better. I'm the only one guys who can play this deck. Yeah, and this is very cool. It's the first turtle style deck. First,
Right.
so before the season change, before the spell nerf. Yeah, and the other one I select this deck is because a lot of people play with me, and all of top player know about this deck, but no one can handle it. That's why I love it. I try to practice this deck maybe five or maybe thousands of times.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this deck, as you just said then, so turtle strategy, and this deck is still works strongly even after the nerf to spells to like base towers. This is still top deck, yeah.
Yeah, it still work, but depends on the tower. In the rock tower, this is the I still think in the rock tower or dragon tower, this is the top three deck.
Wow. Okay. Right. Okay. Let's get to one of the. Let's get to the first replay. Okay. So first replay then going up against LazyTitan playing a Rend. So what are your thoughts here then? What's your opening play with this hand?
Okay, so this is the season four first week, I think, and uh I try to find the lazy style about the Jaina, but this is only one I found, and it's season three, so that means the hero will level up when every time you put it, and I just try to waste time, let the raid stop in my second tower, but I'm just trying, but I'm not trying very hard because uh it's okay to lose the side tower. In my opinion, the side tower in turtle style, it just means that is a big tank right there. So I just try to retake the side tower, whatever is just the half health, half HP. It's okay for me because I just try to waste time to the overtime.
Right.
And in the overtime I can try to uh take more damage and win this game. and I play very slow.
Okay.
You can see I'm not take the eggs every single time. It's okay to wait to maybe GR come here or Red come here. We can do the spell together. That is why spell is very strong. It's AOE. So I play very, very slow. And you can try to check my goal. I will try to keep them very high. Let's see.
So you don't mind losing the tower on the right then, because you're just playing a lot of defense, playing very passively, getting a lot of deep breath value, things like that, just waiting for the opponent to commit quite a lot to the attack.
Yes. Be honest, too many people are playing so fast. Maybe like when they see the eggs, they will try to kill them as soon as possible. But that is not right.
Right.
So we will see. I will try to keep my gold very high. Like right now it's 6 gold. I'm not doing anything. I'm not trying to take the side. Okay, here I have the fail. Jaina died dead at here. Okay, this is fail. Only one fail in this game.
So this is a fail. Why? Is this because you've let too much stack up? Is that?
Yeah.
Right. Okay,
I think in this time baby is crying and I'm trying to take baby to my mom. So that's why I'm fail at here.
So people who can't see this is from Peter's stream, and at the time of this video, he's actually holding his child, but still playing top ladder. So doing a pretty good job, better than the rest of us, I think.
Anyway, if you see I'm fail, that means I'm holding baby. Okay, real PIETA never fail.
So you've managed to you basically managed to reclaim the tower on the right, and you've taken no damage. You've taken pretty much even on damage at this point, despite the fact that you lost that tower early. So you're just playing really, really patiently. Just defend, and then look for big spell value, I suppose.
Yeah, right now it's the overtime, so I'm trying to take more damage with their core.
Yes.
And you will see, I will win very fast.
Right.
They can stop me. Like the rate at this time, I still have side tower. That means no one can stop me. The only thing what I should do is try to keep my side tower before overtime 1 minute.
Right.
I count it. I know it.
Okay. So at this stage, then you're just playing defensive minis and cycling back round to deep breath. Is that the plan? And then you're just going to get as much deep breath value as possible.
Yeah, I'm trying to let deep breath can take more things as more as possible.
Yeah. Cool. Well, in the end, it looked like it might be a bit scary when you lost that tower, but in the end, quite a straightforward win. Right. Should we have a look at? Let's have a look at one more. Okay, going up against the Maiev deck this time then, so how do you handle the constant unbound pressure in this one?
Okay, this is funny one. I play with my best friend, ShadowWalker, with top player 2. And this is my best map. And first you see, I'm take the cheese, very funny style to take it. And the second one, I'm turn right, because I want to make sure my Eve and the ghost will dead in side tower, not in the main tower. So this is all detail, and I still try to keep my side tower as long as possible. Yeah, you see.
I've never gone right there. That's really good to use that side tower to help attack as well. I've never thought of that.
I'm trying to control the gold as long as possible, and make sure he's wasting the cost in the gold. Try to take the gold and the cheese. Yeah.
So you play the Maiev. So you play the Jaina on the bridge to contest the chest.
Yeah, that's really cool. And using the execute, make sure Jaina can attack Maiev and take the cheese. So this is the part very important. You don't have only. It's a lot of chance you can take the tower, not only one solution. Yeah, and in this game, most important thing is protect. How to protect and try to get one more gold and waste Maiev time. Okay, right now Maiev doesn't know how to attack, so and he trying to take side tower, and that is the most wrong thing because it's okay to take the side tower. If you check the time, right now it's 1.5. Most Maiev have to take the side tower before 2 minutes, so he's late. And if you check about using the one cost to take the 2B and 2 costs to take the safe, 2B to take the safe. So
Yeah.
I always have more gold. I have to make sure I always have more gold and control everything in this map.
Yeah.
So I play slow. Right now I have 7 gold. What I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for mine. I'm waiting for coming. And trying to take cheats. I'm check. Okay, he's using the gold X. So that means he don't have enough gold can do anything.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So you're tracking where your opponent is up to based on the minis that they're playing.
Yeah. So I'm waiting. I know he's waiting. So I'm waiting. 2. Okay. Here is 2 costs to kill the safe, and I use the 2 card. That means I can got the spell faster.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So you can cycle faster.
Okay. Here, this one is important. This one is very dangerous. I have to make sure cannot do anything.
Yeah. Okay. So I think it's getting a bit desperate for ShadowWalker at this point. You've done a really good job in defending. So he's having to go for kind of just spamming minis on your base, or trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've made this look quite straightforward so far. So
it's overtime. So in overtime, I still have more than his HP. That means I win. It's not possible to win at this time with Jaina.
Okay.
It's impossible. So it's end game.
So you're just being really patient defending again, and then if you've got excess gold, you're just playing it on the tower. Is that right?
Yeah. Correct.
Right. Okay. So again, you've done defense, been really patient, and then.
But it's not that easy. So that's why not many people play this deck, and that's why I love this one. I don't like the deck everyone playing that.
You're making it look easy, and it's sounding, oh, we just do some defense and then we just attack. But I don't think it's quite as easy as you're making it look at the moment.
Yeah. If you think it's easy, you can try
it. Let's jump into one last replay, and then we'll have a chat about the balance changes. Okay?
Okay, sure.
Okay, final replay for us then against Innerlol, another top player playing a Hogger/x. So what are your thoughts on this one? How are you going about this?
And this is season 5, I think. Season 5. The timing is important, so I'm talking about time. Okay, sorry, can you go back maybe 15 seconds?
Yeah, of course.
About first Hogger dead. Yeah, check about the first Hogger. And how many spell I'm using it here. First, I'm using CL to kill the. Okay, second is deep breath to make sure I can take the gold. And third, I'm using a 2 cost QB to make sure, and the execute make sure I can take these 4 cheats, these 4 gold cheats. So this is the part which is important. I know the Hogger in start game, Hogger is very weak. So I'm trying to make sure I can take more gold when the game just starts. And here is the fail. I'm not control these 2 gold. That is the Innerlol, the best gold control player. What he's doing, he's very well at the controlling the gold. You see, it's not easy to protect every gold. It's very good. But this why I'm sure this video because I win because the deck counter. I know everyone is playing the Hogger at that time because in that time I think Tail just take the 7,700 in Hogger. So everyone is trying to play Hogger, and I know Jaina can kill all of them. So that's why I'm showing the Jaina to play with them.
So you're being really, really aggressive with your spells in this Hogger deck because, as you said at the start, Hogger starts off weaker and then gets stronger as the match goes on. So you're being really aggressive with your spells to take this Hogger out early.
Yeah, I can make sure the Hogger will start 6 seconds at my side tower. So at the main tower, and I can make sure he will be dead.
Wow. Okay.
I still have the full HP, and you will see he almost have half. You'll lose the half.
Wow. So yeah. So you haven't taken any damage at all, but then he's got a bit of damage there. Oh, there's a so these sort of pushes would be scaring me.
Yeah, very important about the gold control and the make sure, because spell is not very easy to when you have the 3 spell. That means you have to make sure every spell is in the right way, not the west.
Yeah, so you can't be wasting spells. But yeah, look, Innerlol, he's making a comeback. This is the strength of Hogger-x, isn't it? That towards the end of the game, the Hogger is so strong. Wow, okay.
Don't worry, we are strong too because we are jaina, and that when the overpower, that means I can use more SQ.
Wow. Okay, that got a little bit tight at the end. That was closer than I thought it was going to be, but that's a good game, man. Okay, so with that Hogger deck then, really aggressive with your spells to take out the Hogger early on, and again, defensive. Yeah, any top tips for Hogger matchups?
Don't use deep breath when the Hogger is arrive your tower. You have to using the deep breath when the Hogger or maybe Gary when they just start
Right. Okay.
leave their tower. Yeah.
Right. So use your spells on Hogger early when he's just been deployed.
Yes, correct. Because it's 100% you can use it. Why? Because if you are using a jaina and deep breath, attack their Hogger, what will happen? They will do is using the deep breath to kill your jaina and try to attack your main tower.
Right.
That means you have more stronger spell to attack their main tower, and you can make sure the Hogger will dead very fast, and the Hogger will not attack any damage to your tower.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure Hogger will dead very fast, and you have to use the most strongest spell to attack them.
Right.
Their tower.
And do you, when you're using the spells, like in this deck, do you mind using spells when you don't have Jaina alive? Do you use the spells anyway, or do you wait until you've got a Jaina on the map?
If you check the last game I played with the ShadowWalker, you will see I'm not using Jaina every single time. Right. Using Jaina, only you can make sure this Jaina can maybe attack the side tower, or maybe you have to using the Jaina and the CL to kill the GR, something like that. Or you don't really have to using Jaina every single time. That isn't important.
Right. Okay. Great. Well, thanks for showing those replays. Let's. That was awesome. Really, really good insight into how you're playing. You made that look really, really simple, and I'm going to have a go with this deck after this. But I don't think I'm not going to have the same level of success as you. But well played, man. Good game. So let's have a look at the balance changes then that are due to come into the game. Let's get the balance changes up. Okay, so the new balance changes that are coming into the game, we expected these on the 15th of May, but we're still waiting for them to go live. So here the changes are on the screen. Hopefully, Peter, we can get your hot take on them before they go live. So we've got 2 changes to leaders, 4 changes to troop minis. Starting from the top, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts with the leader changes to Baron and Sylvanas?
Okay, first, this balance I think is very good, and including about the 15. Nerf about the spell, 30%. And first about the Baron, this is only one I think is not correct. Okay, the Baron issue is Baron always have the mage when the game just starts. That is the big problem. So in the GGZ, the Gogi Sun is not easy to protect like 4 mages when the game just starts. So the issue is the game just start and Baron will very strong at the game just start. And when if some hero can very strong when the game just started, that means he can control every goal.
Right.
And then he can take this game. So this balance is not very correct, and it will not change anything. It's my opinion about the Baron.
So so you think Baron starts off strong because Baron spawns the skeletons, the skeleton mages, and then can control the gold and the chests and things like that. So what change would you like to see to Baron? What do you think is the correct change?
Maybe the mages will come maybe after 15 seconds. That will be better, because 15 seconds, that means this mage will not they will not take any cheese.
Yeah, so you don't want you don't want the mages to start. You don't want the mages to spawn at the very start of the game. There needs to be like that little delay, so that you, as the defender in this instance, can get your own minis, play some of your own minis before you're defending straight away.
Yes, correct.
What are your thoughts on the Sylvanas change then? So that now Sylvanas's kind of Windrunner War Chief now applies to everybody, or all of the undead and horde, not just ones that are nearby. What are your thoughts on that?
This is really cool one. I asked about a lot of people, and I'm pretty sure about you don't have to put any Sylvanas on the game, and you can got the 30% speed.
Yeah.
So that means this is not bad, because first the egg and the bread is nerfed, so Sylvanas can play in the game for protect. And if you are not playing any Sylvanas and you still have the 30% speed, that means maybe you can play the Gary or the Rider, something like that. And they are very strong minions. And they can. Why Gary is very strong? Because he can make sure we are fighting in their tower. Okay, in my stream, I talk about a lot of people about how important about the select place to fight. If you select the right way, you can win. And the Sylvanas can make sure we can change the place to fight very, very fast. So that's why I think that is not bad, but it's just not bad, not strong enough.
Right. So the
top two, T2.
So the first thing, I'm laughing because everybody calls the gargoyle Gary, and I just love that we talk about the gargoyle being a Gary. That's hilarious. And the second thing you've pointed out is that Sylvanas doesn't need to be played for the horde and undead minis to get that 30% movement speed. So if you've got a Gary with the movement increased talent, and then a 30% increase from having Gary in a Sylvanas deck, that could make your Gary really, really strong. So I think it's a good change, because Sylvanas is, you know more about it than me, but Sylvanas historically is not a brilliant leader, bit too expensive, doesn't really do enough. So do you think this is enough of a change to bring Sylvanas to bring Sylvanas into PvP more?
Not enough, but not bad.
Okay, right. Well, let's look at the troop minis then. Let's start, because there's one buff and 3 nerfs. So let's start with the buff then. So Molten Giant is getting a HP buff of about 20%. What are your thoughts on the Molten Giant?
Which one? Sorry.
The Molten Giant. Yeah, he's getting a buff of about 20%.
This is not about the PvP. It's about the PvE. They just want to make sure it's not easy to play in grade.
yeah. I don't see. Yeah, there's not many Molten Giants in PvP. To be honest, I don't really use Molten Giant in PvE either. And if anything, that might make Banshee a bit stronger in PvE, because if I come up against the Molten Giant, I tend to use a Banshee on it anyway. So the three nerfs then, so let's start with Deep Breath. So Deep Breath will now cost 5 gold instead of 4. Do you think that's going to change things much?
And I think that will change everything.
Really?
Okay, first you will have to know about how strong with the Deep Breath. Deep Breath is only car, which only have 4 costs, and he can try to attack 3 important places. You can attack the side tower, protect your main tower, and try to take the gold in the same time. That is why Deep Breath is so strong. And secondly, the Deep Breath can kill the eggs very easily. So Deep Breath is too strong because it's too long and too huge.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you try to nerf it to the 5 codes, it will change everything, and people will try maybe to use the Tor because the X is nerf 2 and DB is nerf 2. We can see a lot of different card is coming, minions coming. We can play, so that is good. And maybe some player will use the AB to replace the Deep Breath. So this is good. Deep Breath have to nerf, but if it's me, I'm designer, I will try to nerf their range or too long. I will nerf the how long about the Deep Breath. I'm not the post.
So you think that there'll be more Arcane Blast? Do you think there'll be more Blizzard used over Deep Breath? And would you like to see Deep Breath nerfed any more in terms of the size of Deep Breath, or do you think that this is good enough?
This is, be honest, I think this is too strong. Maybe Deep Breath will not. No one will use Deep Breath anymore. I guess. I think
Wow.
maybe only Jaina will use it. Only Jaina will use it.
Oh wow.
This
Okay.
is too strong. Yeah, and I will use the AB and the Breeza more.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. When the changes come in, we'll see how the Jaina deck works after the balance changes, and if the deck is better with AB in it. So the final 2 nerfs then. So Quilboar getting about a 10% health nerf. How do you think that's going to affect things?
Oh, it's almost 10% about the 1 level. It means maybe you almost lose when you are using the QB and fight with the arrow, dark arrow. So maybe I think we were still using the QB, but QB will not the most important in our card. In this season, you can see the QB everywhere. But after this balance, QB cannot kill the Murloc and cannot kill the. It's not easy to kill the Dark Iron Man. So
Wow. Okay.
we still will use it because this card is still important, but not necessary anymore.
Yeah, no, yeah, well, yeah. If it's not taking out Murlocs and things like that, that Quilboar was absolutely everywhere, wasn't it? So that'll be interesting to see how that plays. And then finally, then the Wellpegs Flame Burst getting a massive nerf over, cut in half or just over cut in half. So now we're only doing 50 damage per burst. So it won't kill things like Pyromancer from the Flame Burst or, Necromancers or any of that stuff. So how do you assess the Wellpeg nerf?
Okay, finally, egg is nerf. If egg not nerf, a lot of minions you will not see in the PvP games. Okay, so this is good and very very good. And uh maybe I will not use the eggs anymore. Maybe just maybe. So right now the eggs just the airdrop minions put everywhere. The Sky army, that's it, and not strong enough. and too easy to dead, and cannot take any AoE. His AoE cannot kill any minions anymore. So that's pretty good, and
Yeah.
that means we can play the Tor, and I think Krian will be very very strong.
You think who will be strong? Sorry.
Uh, that hero, that bear. I don't know how to pronounce. Let me see. Karen.
Oh, Ken. Yeah, sorry, that's me. Yeah, no, Ken will be strong. For me, I think that the well peg change is really really needed. I think well pegs were absolutely everywhere and they got loads of value. For me, I do feel sorry for people doing the PvE, like the heroic campaign, because a lot of bosses on the heroic campaign, people used to spam unbound minis onto the boss to get through that, and now if the well pegs are doing less damage, then that's going to be a bit harder. And if people are trying to kill Onyxia, a lot of strategies for Onyxia have well pegs in them as well, so it is going to be a bit more difficult for people from a PvE perspective. But as far as PvP goes, I agree with you entirely. I think this is a really good change. There was too many well pegs in PvP.
But with the PvE, I think that will not affect too much because QB maybe just can tank the boss maybe two times, and this 10% nerf will I don't think that will affect anything. The boss still only need two times can kill the QB.
Yeah.
So I think not affect too much about the PvE. And if affect too much, you don't have to update your Rumble. Hey, when the version is coming. So I think it's okay.
Great. Okay. So yeah, any final thoughts on the balance changes? Do you think overall is this a good change for PvP or is this a bad change for PvP overall? Do you think?
I really like this change, and we still have maybe 8 cards coming in next 2 seasons. That will be change everything.
Yeah.
So that is very cool. I can't wait to play. This day I'm not playing a lot of PvP because I'm waiting to the version 6, season 6
Yeah.
coming. So yeah, I'm just waiting. I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, season 6, so sieges, raids, all sorts of interesting things to do. And then obviously, as you've mentioned, in season 7, we've got the Cenarian family. I think there's two. In season 6, we've got the Earth and Wind spell. And then in season 7, we've got the Cenarian family, so 2 leaders and 3 minis. So yeah, loads of new minis coming to the game. Peter, that has been absolutely amazing to get your insight into the PvP and into these balance changes. Thanks for coming on to the channel. I know that you stream quite a bit on Twitch, so we'll get your socials down in the comments. Really appreciate you being the first guest on this Elite PvP series. Any final comments?
I hope the Rumble can have more ADs and let more people come.
Mate, it's been an absolute pleasure. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on. I'm sure we'll have you on again because you've got loads of decks that are all up around 7,000-8,000 on, and I'm sure people would love to hear more about that. But thank you for coming on. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.